Hello and welcome back. I am Vishali Upadhyay from APS Haldwani, Lamachor. Today we are going to start our new chapter, chapter 10, that is New Empires and Kingdom of History. So let's start the chapter. Arvind play a king. Arvind had been chosen to act as a king in the school play. Arvind, he is a boy and he play an act of king in his school. He had expected to march solemnly in splendid robes and to twirl his moustache and wield the silver paper wrapped sword with gusto. Imagine his surprise when he was told he would also have to sit and play a veena and recite poetry. A musician king. Who was that? He wondered. Now he is playing an act of a king, okay, and that his teacher told him to act like a king or a musician king who is playing a veena also and recite a poetry. So he is thinking who is the king who is playing a veena, okay, and recite a poetry. So he is thinking about that. Now come to our first topic, that is Prashastis and what they tell us. Arvind was supposed to be acting as Samundragupta. So now Arvind, he is playing the act of king, as you know. ठीक है, सो ही इज सपोज टू बी एक्ट लाइक अ समुद्रगुप्त. वो समुद्रगुप्त की तरह एक्ट कर रहा है. वाई? बिकॉज समुद्रगुप्त अ फेमस रूलर ऑफ अ डायनेस्टी known as a Gupta. As you all know that Samundragupta, he is a famous ruler of dynasty known as the Gupta. We know about the Samundragupta from a long inscription and inscribed on the Ashokan pillar as Allahabad. And if we talk about the Samundragupta, there is a long inscription, or we can say there is a long inscribed which is on the Ashoka pillar. Where it is? It is in Allahabad. It was supposed as Kavya by Harishana, who was a poet and a minister at the court of Samundragupta. And one poet whose name is Harishana, he was a poet, okay, and a minister of the court of Samundragupta. वो poet भी है Harishana and he is a minister also. Samundragupta के court में he is a minister. Okay, his inscriptions is of a special kind known as Prashasti, and means if we talk about the Prashasti, first of all the question arises, what is the meaning of Prashastis? Prashasti means when we are writing a praise of any person. ठीक है, जब हम किसी के बारे में भी कोई तारीफ या कुछ अच्छा लिखते हैं, that we called as Prashasti. So in the same way, this inscription is a special kind known as Prashasti. That is, a Prashasti means it's a Sanskrit word, and in Hindi or in English we can say, or in other language we can say in praise of, किसी की तारीफ में when we are writing inscription, that we call Prashasti. While Prashasti were composed for some of the rulers, you will read about in chapter 9. Means some of the Prashastis you have learned in chapter 9 also, such as Gautami Putra Shri Satkarni. They become far more important from the time of Guptas. And one of the Prashasti has been written by whom? एक प्रशस्ति जिसके बारे में लिखा गया था, which is more important in the time of Guptas, and the name is Gautami Putra Shri Satkarni. Now come to our next topic, that is Samundragupta's Prashasti. Now we talk about the Samundragupta Prashasti. Okay, let us see what Samundragupta's Prashasti tell us. Now we talk about the Samundragupta. Okay, the poet praised the king in glory terms. Now the poet is describing about the Samundragupta, or he is telling about the Samudragupta praise. He is a warrior as a king who won victories in battles, who was learned and the best of poets. Now he is saying Samudragupta, he is act as a warrior. He is a king also who won many victories in battles. ठीक है, and who was learned and the best poet also. He was a best poet also. Okay, who is a best poet? Samudragupta. He is also described as equal to the gods, and people think, ठीक है, or people suppose to be that Samudragupta, he is just like a god. The Prashasti was composed in many long sentences, and many poets has been written so many things in praise of Samudragupta in a long sentences. Here is a part on such sentence. So some of the sentences they have given. Let's see. Samudragupta the warrior, whose body was most charming, being covered with the plenteous beauty of the marks of hundreds of scars caused by battle axes, arrows, spikes, spears, barbed darts, swords, iron clubs, javelin, barbed arrows, long arrows, and many other weapons. Now the poet has been written about the Samudragupta Prashasti. Prashasti के बारे में लिखा गया है that Samudragupta, he is having a most charming body, ठीक है, और he is having a lot of beauty marks, which beauty of the marks of 100 of scars. He is having a battle axes also, arrows, spikes, means he is having a lot of things. So it is the description of Samudragupta Prashasti. Now come to the next. If you look at map 7, page number 105, you will notice an area shaded in green. Now see the page number 105. There is a map 7, and in that map you will notice an area which is shaded in the green color. Okay, and you will also find a series of red dots also along in the east side. So, and if you find areas marked in purple and blue as well, means in a map you can see a lot of colors. A lot of colors means a lot of places, like in green color, red color, purple, blue. Okay, this map is based on the information provided in the Prashasti. Now these maps shows the Prashastis, okay, or the information about the Prashastis. Harisena describe 4 different kinds of rulers and tell us about Samudragupta's policies towards them. Now Harisena, as you know, he is a good poet, okay, or a famous poet, and he has wrote about the 4 different rulers, and he tell about the Samudragupta policies also. ठीक है. Now see the first ruler. First, the rulers of Aryavarta, the area shaded in green on the map. Here there were 9 rulers who were uprooted and their kingdoms were made a part of the Samudragupta empire. Now first of all, see the map. This is the map, and as you can see the green color, okay, जहाँ पर आपको कनौज, Pragya, Patliputra, you can see these places, ठीक है, which is shaded on the map. Here are 9 rulers who were uprooted and their kingdoms are made up a part of Samudragupta empire. Samudragupta empire के क्या थे वो? There is a part. Now we talk about the second ruler, the rulers of Dakshinapad. Here there were 12 rulers, some of whose capitals were marked with red dots on the map. Now first of all, see, here is a red dots. As you can see, there is a dots 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Means these red dots Okay, we are talking about the rulers of Dakshinapad. Here are 12 rulers there, and some of whose capital are marked with, उनकी जो कुछ capitals हैं उन rulers की, there has been marked with the red dot on the map. They surrendered to Samundragupta after being defeated, and he then allowed them to rule again. Means they all were defeated. ठीक है, वो सब डिफीट हो चुके थे, हार चुके थे बाय समुद्रगुप्त. बट आफ्टर दैट, आफ्टर डिफीटेड, समुद्रगुप्त अलाउ देम टू रूल अगेन. सी, दिस इज green and this is red. Now come to the third one, the inner circle of neighboring states including Assam, coastal Bengal, Nepal and a number of Ganas and Sanghas. Remember in chapter 5. Means about the Gana and Sangha you have learned in chapter 5. In the northwest, marked in purple on the map, they brought tribute, followed his orders and attended his court. Now see the places. Here are Assam coastal areas, means most of the places has been given over there in the map. Okay, so coastal Bengal, Nepal and a number of Ganas and Sanghas in the northwest side, ठीक है, which is marked on the purple से जो mark किया गया, right? And they bought tribute, वो tribute देते थे, followed his orders को माना करते थे, and attended his court. Now come to the fourth one, the rulers of the outlying areas, means marked in blue on the map. Side में जो आपको blue color दिख रहा है, okay, that blue color which has been marked on the map, right? Perhaps the descendant of the Kushnas and Shakas and the rulers of Sri Lanka who has submitted to him unoffered daughters in marriage. Now if we talk about the marked in blue color on the map, they are descendant of the Kushnas and the Shakas, ठीक है, and the rulers of Sri Lanka, जो rulers हुआ करते थे, who has submitted to him and offered their daughters, अपनी जो daughters की marriage करवाया करते थे उनसे, ठीक है. So here is a blue color जो side में आपको दिख रहा है, right? Now come to next one, that is Vikram Samvat. Now what is that? The era means the time period, the era beginning in the 58 BCE. We have learned about the BCE means before Christ era or a before common era, मतलब Christ से पहले का जो समय होता है, okay, is traditionally associated with Gupta kings, and that was the time of Gupta times. Chandragupta II, who had founded it as a mark of victory over the Shakas and assumed the title of Vikram Aditya. Now if we talk about the year of means BCE of 58, there is a time of Gupta king, and in that Chandragupta II, who has founded a victory, उसने victory हासिल करी थी over the Shakas, and after getting a victory he got a title that is called Vikram Aditya. Now come to our next topic, that is genealogies. Now what is genealogies? See, most Prashasti also mention the ancestors of the rulers, means most of the Prashasti has been mentioned in the ancestors time, in the ruler period. This one mentions Samundragupta great fathers, great grandfathers, father and the mother. Means Prashasti में पहले से क्या होता था, in the earlier times they used to take ancestors names also, ठीक है, like grandfather name, great grandfather name, father name, mother name, okay, they used to take all these names. So his mother Kumara Devi belonged to the Lichvi Gana, while his father Chandragupta was the first ruler of the Gupta dynasty to adopt the grand title of Maharaja महाराज अधिराज। ठीक है, अब इफ़ वी टॉक अबाउट द मदर एंड द फादर, ठीक है, समुद्रगुप्त की अगर मदर और फादर की बात करें, सो समुद्रगुप्त मदर हिज नेम इज कुमारा देवी, जो लिच्छवा गना से बिलोंग करती थी। एंड इफ वी टॉक अबाउट द फादर हु इज चंद्रगुप्त, एंड ही वॉज द फेमस रूलर ऑफ द गुप्ता डायनेस्टी। ठीक है, एंड ही गेट हिज टाइटल नेम्ड एज महाराजा अधिराज, a title that Samundragupta also used। और यही महाराजा अधिराज, that title Samundragupta also used। His great grandfather and the grandfather are mentioned simply as Maharajas। It seems as the family gradually rose to importance। Now पहले क्या था, if we talk about the great grandfather or the grandfather, जो उनके ग्रेट ग्रैंडफादर थे और जो ग्रैंडफादर थे, दे यूज्ड अ टाइटल महाराजा, सिर्फ महाराजा यूज़ किया करते थे। एंड इफ़ वी टॉक अबाउट द फादर के टाइम तक या समुद्रगुप्त के टाइम तक, अगर इफ़ वी टॉक अबाउट, दे यूज़ महाराजा अधिराज। ठीक है, तो क्या हुआ, वो ग्रेजुअली फेमस होते चले गए। पहले वो थोड़ा सा, मतलब उनका नाम इतना नहीं था, धीरे 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 धीरे, ठीक है, विद देयर वर्क, अपने काम से, दे गॉट अ टाइटल एंड एट वन टाइम दे बिकम अ फेमस रूलर। Samundragupta in turns figures in the genealogy list of the ancestors of later ruler of the dynasty, such as his son Chandragupta II. Now, if we talk about Samundragupta in terms of figures in the genealogy, अगर हम if we talk about the list of ancestors, ठीक है, जो उनके जो later ruler थे डायनेस्टी में, such as his son, उनके जो बेटे थे, समुद्रगुप्त के जो बेटे थे, his name was Chandragupta II। We know about him from inscriptions and coins, and we know a lot of things about Chandragupta Maurya by his inscriptions and his coins। He led an expedition to Western India where he overcame the last of the Shakas। According to later belief, his court was full of learned people, about some of them you will read in chapter 11। Now basically Chandragupta II, he was very famous in Western India, okay, and he overcome the last of the Shakas। वो शाकास से भी जीत चुके थे। एंड अकॉर्डिंग टू द लेटर बिलीफ, उनकी जो कोर्ट हुआ करती थी, ही वॉज फुल्ड ऑफ लर्न पीपल, वहाँ पर सारे ही लर्न पीपल आया करते थे। एंड यू विल गेट मोर इन्फॉर्मेशन और मोर डिटेल्ड इन चैप्टर 11। नाउ सी अवर नेक्स्ट टॉपिक, दैट इज हर्षवर्धना and the Harsh Charita। While we learn about the Gupta rulers from their inscriptions and coins, we can find out about some kings from the biographies also। Now they were saying, when we are learning about the Gupta rulers from their inscriptions, from their coins, ठीक है, so we can learn more about in their biographies also। हम लोग जब इंस्क्रिप्शन में पढ़ते हैं या कॉइन्स में पढ़ते हैं, सो वी यूज टू लर्न और रीड फ्रॉम द बायोग्राफीज ऑल्सो। बहुत सारी चीज़ें हम बायोग्राफी से भी पढ़ते हैं। हर्षवर्धना हु रूल्ड नियरली 1400 ईयर्स अगो, हर्षवर्धना जिन्होंने 1400 ईयर्स अगो पहले रूल किया था, ही वॉज सच अ गुड रूलर एंड हिज कोर्ट पोएट बनभट्टा रोट हिज biography, means one of the poet of his court, that name is Banbhatta, who has wrote a biography, the Harsh Charitra in Sanskrit, means he has written, who Banbhatta has written a biography of Harshvardhan, ठीक है, by name Harshcharita in Sanskrit. This gives a genealogy of Harsh and the ends with his become king. उन्होंने जो बायोग्राफी लिखी थी, he starts with a king, he starts with a हर्ष नाम से स्टार्ट किया था, and later he finished with a king. Zhuangzheng, about whom you will read in chapter 9, also spent a lot of time at Harsh court and left a detailed account of what he saw. Zhuangzheng, you have learned in chapter 9 a lot of about Zhuangzheng. ठीक है, he is also a person who has spent a lot of time in Harshvardhan's court, and he has written a lot of detail about the Harshvardhan, whatever he saw in his court. Harsh was not the eldest son of his father, but became king of Thanesar after both his father and elder brother died. Now what happened? Harshvardhan, he is not the elder son, वो elder son नहीं था of his father. Obviously he is having a elder brother also, but become king of Thanesar after both his father. क्या हुआ? उनके हर्षवर्धन के फादर और उनके बड़े भाई की डेथ होने के बाद ही बिकेम अ किंग ऑफ थानेसर. हिज ब्रदर इन लॉ was the ruler of Kanuj, means हर्षवर्धन also having one sister. ठीक है, और उनके जो ब्रदर इन लॉ थे, he was the ruler of Kanuj and he was killed by the ruler of Bengal. और वो मारे गए थे by whom? By the ruler of Bengal. Harsh took over kingdom of Kanuj and then led an army against the ruler of Bengal. Now after that, first of all, he became a king or a ruler of Thanesar, and later on he also became a king of Kanuj also, क्योंकि उनके ब्रदर इन लॉ की डेथ हो चुकी थी. So after the death, he became a ruler of Kanuj, and after that then led an army against the ruler of Bengal. अब क्या हुआ था? जो बंगाल के जो रूलर थे उन्होंने उनके ब्रदर इन लॉ को मारा था. सो दैट इज़ वाई ही अगेंस्ट हिम, वो अगेंस्ट हो गए थे उनके. Although he was successful in the east and conquered the Magad and probably Bengal also, and after so many battles he he got succeed in the east. ठीक है, वो ईस्ट साइड में सक्सीड हो गए थे. एंड ही कन्क्वेड मगध, उन्होंने मगध और बंगाल दोनों को ही जीत लिया था. ही वॉज नॉट इन सक्सेसफुल एल्सवेयर, वो हर जगह इतने सक्सेसफुल नहीं हुए थे. ही ट्राई टू क्रॉस द नर्मदा टू मार्च इन टू डेक्कन, बट वॉज स्टॉप्ड बाय द रूलर बिलोंगिंग टू द चालुकास डायनेस्टी, पुलकेशिन II. Now means he conquered Magad and Bengal, but not everywhere. He tried to conquer the means Deccan side also. ठीक है, so he tried to cross the Narmada to march into the Deccan. He tried to conquer Deccan also, but the ruler of Chalukya dynasty. Who was the ruler of Chalukya dynasty? Pulakeshin II. उन्होंने क्या करा था? ही स्टॉप्ड हिम बाय कन्क्वेड द प्लेस, मीन्स डेक्कन एरियाज. सो विद दिस वी हैव कंप्लीट दिस टॉपिक, and we will discuss our next topic in our next video. Till then, bye bye, stay safe and stay healthy. And if you have any doubt or any problem, you can see the video again, which will help you to understand the chapter nicely and clearly. Bye bye everyone. This is the end of this topic. Now we will discuss next topic in our next video.